thanks very much for tuning in. You're watching Times Now Live. I'm Amita Vadva. Top of the hour, let's get you the updates that we are picking up over the explosion case that has been reported in Coimbatore. Well, now the police have accessed CCTV footages where a group of men are carrying a large material to a car. Now, what exactly is that mysterious box that they seem to be carrying? That is still not known, as the police are still carrying out the investigation as to who all are there in that particular video. It remains unclear whether the blast was deliberate or accidental. Now, the police have recovered potassium nitrate, aluminium powder, charcoal and sulphur materials that were used to make weapons from Mubin's residence. What is being said with the preliminary investigation underway, and sources also say that Mubin is one of the men who can be seen carrying the same mysterious material. Now, the CCTV footage has been recorded from the 22nd of this month at around 11:25 p.m. as the police are also interrogating Mubin's associates, and many more arrests in the incident are likely to happen. Prapanch is with us right now. Prapanch, the developments that have happened so far, investigation, and what exactly is there in that CCTV footage that the police are probing?
Now, this particular explosion in the car happened yesterday at on 23rd 4 a.m. early in the morning. Now, this happened in the Ukkadam area in Coimbatore. Now, as soon as it happened, it was seen as a normal explosion case of a cylinder. Further, when the forensics teams were brought, then they started finding out suspicious material that were found in that particular area, and also started inquiring about the person who died in that explosion. And later, 6 special teams were formed, and in fact, they were able to ascertain that the person who died in that particular car explosion was Jamisha Mubin. And subsequently, they also the police teams started investigating more, and they found out that the car was in fact there were 9 previous owners, and the 10th owner had given the car to Mubin, which was in fact that exploded at that particular day yesterday. And subsequently, the investigations are on, and when a special team went to Mubin's house, they found low intensity explosive materials in that particular home, and this had raised several suspicions. And in fact, the police personnel are also going through the contacts of who were in touch with Mubin, and because as per the police sources, they say that Mubin did not have any direct cases on him, but he was under observation. However, the people who were in contact with Mubin had several cases against them. So the investigation is still on. Now this is a crucial CCTV footage that has been accessed by the police. They are scanning through various CCTV footages from Mubin's home, and also in the area where the explosion has happened. And right now, we could see that this particular CCTV is very crucial for the investigation, because there you could see a group of men carrying a large material. So, in fact, the police's investigation of what material it was and who all were present in that particular video.
Right, but Prapanch, as far as the politics also concerned on that, because some are linking it with a terror incident or not, that is still being investigated by the police. Exactly what led to that explosion? Was it deliberate or accidental?
Now, this is what the police are still investigating, because as per the DGP's press meet yesterday, he had stated that there is a 24-hour checkpost at that particular area, and the people might have in fact seen the police over there. There was 1 SI and 2 constable on the duty that particular time, so they might have in fact seen the people, and they might have escaped from that area is what, but that is still being investigated as to what led to that explosion. Was it deliberate or was it accidental, is what is being investigated right now.
Right, because the BJP is calling it as the link to the ISIS, and are denying that it could be a possible cylinder blast as the theory initially was being propagated.
That's right. BJP State Chief Annamale has questioned the intelligence input that the police did not receive. He has asked the Tamil Nadu state government to take action as soon as they can, because he has also linked it to the terrorist organizations. So we could see that Tamil Nadu State Chief has in fact asked the government to in fact take measures soon so that none of such things happen in future. So now we could see that the police have been investigating. They had been forming several teams in 12 hours time. They were able to trace the who the person was.
Let me get in a word from Mr. Coimbatore with us on the broadcast. Sir, what do you make of this explosion that has taken place? That is just preliminary investigation being carried out, but BJP is alleging a possible ISIS link. All right, Mr. Coimbatore will be back with us. We're just going to reconnect that line, but the BJP has been calling it as a terror act and has been also blaming Prapanch as far as the ruling DMK is concerned, that there seem to be hiding facts in this case. Mr. Satyan, what's your point of view in this explosion that has been reported?
It seems that the person who is the mastermind behind this has links with associations that promote IS ideologies. However, the police has not come out clear yet. They still say the investigation is underway. Despite some evidences and materials that's been collected from his residence, the police seems to be in a damage control exercise. Rather than trying to instill confidence in the minds of the people, looks like there is something more than what it meets the eye.
But what exactly is a terror link that you are thinking that in all possibility that the government may be trying to hide?
This person was under the NIA radar way back in 2019 because of his association with a couple of organizations which promote ISIS ideologies. Subsequent to which I think he has slipped out of the radar of the intelligence wing. And there are speculations that this person belongs to SDPA. He's a member of the SDPA. The Tamil Nadu police has not still come out clearly. What is he? What is his background? What are all the association he has? Seems to be the police is into the damage control exercise. The investigation has to bring out more transparency to establish credibility.
All right. Mr. Satyan, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. So, as far as not just the BJP alone, but the AIADMK also leveling similar charges that have been saying that the police may be trying to hide the investigation, as they are saying that possibly it could be linked to a terror act. For the moment, Prapanch, thanks very much for joining in. We'll get more reactions on this story. Let's move on now.